Hello, I am Joseph George. Today I am going to start a new video series. According to the current understanding, mass defect in a nuclear reaction is converted into energy. Special theory of relativity says that mass and energy are interchangeable. Today we use this idea to explain how nuclear energy is released. According to this theory, the mass defect in a nuclear reaction or any reactions, it's converted into pure form of energy. However, based on my studies, there is an issue with this idea. In fact, my research says that in a nuclear reaction, the mass defect explosively transform into another form of matter. In fact, the release of energy associated with the mass defect is due to a change in the state of matter. In fact, mass defect explode violently, and this explosion propels the reaction products at high speeds. And when this high speed products hits the surrounding matter, results in the generation of energy. To experimentally verify this theory, I developed an experimental setup. It's a conceptual, it's a thought experiment. Now we'll go to the concept. This is a radioactive material which is placed inside a vacuum environment. This is a vacuum. This inside is we place this radiomaterial material in a vacuum. Now this emits alpha particles. For example, this alpha particles coming every directions from this material. So now what we will do, we will place nano particles everywhere. Here everywhere nano particles we place. So now if a alpha particle hits the nano particle, it will of course it will get kinetic energy. So we will avoid the particles which gained by the collision, direct collision with the alpha particle. We avoid that particle, but we will observe other particles which gains kinetic energy without direct collision or direct influence of the high speed alpha particle. So if you closely observe, we can see some particles are gaining kinetic energy without the direct collision or any direct influence of the outgoing alpha particle. So we will measure its speed and we'll observe its motion. So the idea is that the particles, the sample particles surrounding the the radioactive material, which are gaining kinetic energy without the direct collision or the direct influence of the outgoing alpha particle, is a clear indication of the explosive transformation of the missing mass. Every when a radioactivity happens, there is a missing mass. According to my theory, a mass defect is explosively transformed into another form of matter. In fact, that explosion propels the alpha particle. So, when there is a explosion with every alpha decay. When there is a alpha decay, there is a explosion. The mass defect associated with every alpha decay explode, and this explosion propels the alpha particle. At the same time, this explosion also will influence the sample particles placed all these surroundings. So if we get a measurement of, or if you notice a kinetic energy of this tiny fragments without the direct collision of the alpha particles. That leads to the conclusion that there is an explosion happening with each alpha decay. So this is the experimental idea. This contradicts with the mass energy coherence principle, which says that mass can be converted into energy. However, here we observe here if you are able to observe this motion of the sample particles without the direct collision of the alpha particle, that clearly shows that there is an explosion happening with every radioactive radioactivity. In fact, this has a huge significance in the understanding of the universe, because if this is the case, that is, if a mass defect is explosively transformed into another form of matter, since mass defect is a universally occurring phenomenon, for example, every active stars in the universe, supernova explosions, black hole mergers, neutron star collision, all these events creates mass defects on a large scale. That means the space in the entire universe is filled with this type of matter. In the coming videos, we will see what is the impact of this theory. Thank you for watching.